Michael Jordan's the M of basketball.
I think we're live.
And we're live. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to DM Roulette, where the DMs change, and so do we as people. Fuck, we haven't come up with a tagline yet, but we're so glad you're here, and we're so glad that two new friends are joining us as well. Hello, James. Hello, April. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Yeah. We'll go James and then April. James, you plug yourself? Where can people find you?
For sure. Hi, I'm James Arano, located in the Bay Area, California area. Do all the actings, film and the theater and all the jazz. But the way these folks found me is through Quests&Chaos. It is a fantastic little show down here. Plugging that mug we got. We do the tabletop, we do the board games. I just finished the campaign DMing for them that started in the pandemic and just ended, which was pretty fun, and we're continuing with another one on Saturdays, 1 p.m. No, we changed times because of my schedule, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So twitch.tv/Quests&Chaos. You can find me on Instagram at James Arano.
Hell yeah.
Awesome. And April?
Nice. Hello, everyone. My name is April Hill. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram and stiletto DM on Twitter. I am the overseer for Vault, which is a Fallout TTRPG 2D20 system created by Modifius. It's not completely out yet. You can get it on pre-order and print out the PDF if you like, but the physical copies don't come out till middle of next month. So waiting on that. But it's been a whole lot of fun. I run that on the initiative order every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific. And I also help them out with social media, which is strange because I don't really take that good care of my own social media. Like I try to post when I can. I should post more for myself, but I'm always doing all the things.
I'm the same way.
I also run, I have the wonderful opportunity to be able to teach this new Fallout TTRPG to Wounded Warrior Project vets. So I've been really enjoying that. Love it. I'm also a voice actor, and I love playing in all the different kinds of games. I've done some Volcania. I do Volcania on Sundays with Jordan. I've played Vampire the Masquerade, just all kinds of fun stuff. And I love DMing and I love playing. And I'm excited to be here because this is going to be complete chaos, and I thrive on that.
I feel like Overseer is such a good name. It's such a cool title. Like, I'm the Overseer. It's badass. Yep.
That's one of my favorite things about learning about different, like, not D&D tabletop games is just what they call the game master. I love Master of Ceremonies, the Overseer, like the mastermind.
What would you call yourself, Sean?
What would I call myself?
Yeah. If you couldn't be a DM or GM.
Chairman of Adventure.
Oh,
whoa.
Chairman of Adventure.
Oh.
Yeah, it's whimsical, but also kind of bureaucratic. Like,
I am in charge, but we will have fun.
Yeah. It's me and the other 4 people sat around this table. Like, I don't know how chair people work. I don't know businesses.
You're the chairman. You get to decide.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, sick.
It's delightful.
Alrighty.
Should we explain what we're doing today?
Right.
For the uninitiated, for those who aren't part of the board.
For those of you just joining us, today we are doing a thing called DM Roulette. The core concept of DM Roulette is everyone is a player, everyone is also a DM. So at some point during the evening, as Sean will be starting as DM tonight, in that time, Sean will set us up, start the story going, and if one of 3 things happens, if someone rolls a natural 1, if 15 minutes passes, or there is a 3,000 bit donation, if someone donates 3,000 bits, the DM 1,000 is for the 3,000 is the wand of wonder. You're right. 1,000 to move the DM around. If one of those 3 things happens, the DM rotates, and the next person down the line is DM, and all the characters rotate as well. So we each have characters, and those will rotate. So everyone will play every character. Everyone will DM at some point. It is going to be weird and wonderful and a lot of fun. There are a few things that you guys can do to be involved. Like I said earlier, 1,000 bits. I erroneously said 3,000, but that's for a different thing. So the lowest tier is, Matthew, correct me if I'm wrong, 100 bits, correct?
Right.
100 bits, you can give inspiration to one person of your choice. You put 100 bits in the chat, you say the name of the person you want to get inspiration, and that person will get advantage on a roll of their choice at some point during the game. 1,000 bits changes the DM. If you're like, man, I can't wait for James to be DM, you can pay 1,000 bits and move it down the line a little bit. 3,000 bits drops a Wand of Wonder with 3 charges that go off immediately into the hand of a person of your choice. So again, you put your 3,000 bits, you say the name of the person you want to get the Wand of Wonder, that Wand of Wonder falls into their hand and it goes off immediately. And then, again, Matt, correct me if I'm wrong, this is 5, correct? No. 10.
10.
If you're feeling
10.
insane, if you're just like, pew, 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 chaos, 10,000 bits will put a deck of many things into someone's hand, the person of your choice. That deck of many things will land in their hand. They will pull 1 card immediately from that deck of many things. And whatever happens, happens. But that's 10,000 bits. So that's...
Please don't open with that.
Someone will die so immediately.
No, please, I'm begging you.
The party
Let us
dead.
find our
Fine.
feet. Let us find our
Wish
feet.
or immediate death. So
6 decks of many things.
there are already two inspirations going straight to April.
Nice. Nice. We
Yeah,
know the
so
fave. We know the fave.
Yeah, we know the
We
favorite.
see how it
here.
goes.
So anything I missed? Matt, you are the brain man today. I'm
Adam,
not.
you missed announcements.
I did miss.
But that's
announcements,
okay.
Apparently, am I doing those?
That's okay because we're doing them together today, Adam.
I don't.
You
like
and I,
this.
as a team, everyone's heard of DM Roulette, but who has heard of DM or announcement roulette? Except instead of everybody doing announcements, Adam and I are doing them, but Adam's rouletting his voice. So I'm going to lead off.
Oh.
Big thank you to our sponsors, Legend Craft, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary. We've also welcomed a new sponsor, Modern Arcana, makers of amazing shirts, mugs, and posters featuring designs based on D&D 5e spells. Head over to their Instagram at Modern Arcana to check them out. Entering our code Blackwater at checkout for these 2 companies gets you a discount. Adam, you're next, and Deep Australian, please.
Alrighty. We also have a new sponsor.
No,
No,
next one.
that's already been done. That's
7.
7?
Yeah. No, not 7. The next one. Whatever it is.
Yeah, that was
Dice.
The new sponsor. You
Very
put
Just
it
throw a big
together.
shout out while you're floundering for announcements.
All right.
Thanks for the raid,
Oh, thank
Adam
you for the raid.
DeMarco. Mwah, mwah. Good to see you, pal. Mwah.
You have not sent these well.
You're fine. Let's go.
Love as always to our
Yeah.
dice goddess Keisha. Check her out at fairydragon_dice. Her commissions are open, so DM her for all your clickety clackety needs.
Amazing. Rotating. Airy South African. Let's go.
Fuck.
It's gonna take forever.
Our campaign artist is the incomparable Tiana Kokovasevic. You can find her at miss._Marston on Instagram. All of our official art for this campaign and beyond is done by her. And you should get the art done by her as well, because commissions are open as of July. So go out, get in there and get some amazing art for your D&D characters and beyond.
A big thank you as well to all of our folks who subscribe to us. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions as they don't roll over every month. We also have a coffee. If you'd like to support our show above and beyond a subscription, type !donate in chat and head over. Also, we're so thankful to have all of you here. And thank you all for showing up week after week, telling your friends about the show. It's truly wonderful, and we are so grateful. Adam, finish us off in confused Irish.
Right then. So you'll find that on Saturday. I think is it Saturday? I think it's Saturday. I'm not sure if it's Saturday, but I'm pretty sure it's Saturday. If you come around on Saturday, you'll find that we're doing a show. It's called the Dresda Files. It's lots of fun. You're out in the desert, lots of new characters. It's for while Tim and Em are out doing their thing with their wee one. Sean is running a new campaign, and he's been doing a great job, I think, because I'm confused, I guess. It's a very nondescript descriptor for an accent, but
existentially confused. You don't know what you're gonna do after your gap year.
Oh God. I've got no direction in my life, but I do have the direction of going to Blackwater D&D at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and watching the Dresda Files on Saturday.
Oh no.
Your one rock.
Thank you so much,
Fuck
Adam.
you.
That's
every
it.
message
Sean,
you
go
send
for
me, every message you send
Ladies
me, Matt,
and gentlemen, welcome to DM Roulette. We find ourselves on a dark and stormy night. 5 adventurers have been called with great immediacy to Hawthorne Castle. You are all summoned from the local tavern where you had all been deep in your cups and brought with very little information to the manor on the hill. Lord Hawthorne himself has been spoken to be an eccentric and a recluse, but little is actually known about the man. You all find yourselves sitting in one of the many parlors of the stately stone mansion. A butler has left and has told you that the lord of the house will see you in a moment. Around you, a blazing fire sits in the corner. Hunting trophies sit on the walls, kills, and a beautiful portrait of a family of a man with a well-kept brown curly beard, his presumed wife with this beautiful curling blonde hair over her shoulders, and a beautiful baby sitting between them with a shock of red hair and freckles on its face. Tell us, who is sitting in this parlor waiting for an audience with the Lord?
Well, to begin, start with the greatest. We're going to start with Emsworth, Krish Emsworth. Handsome, almost angelically so. You see a man who, while maybe not physically strong, is charismatically strong. Master of the arcane arts, and just all-round good guy. You've heard a lot of things about this guy. He really gives back to the community, despite the fact that he's very famous and very good looking.
And sitting next to Krish, I think James, who is sitting next to Krish?
Ah, yes. Hello. As you look over, you see a silvery dragonborn, fins piercing off the sides, deep blue like the underside of a ice floe far in the north. And he's sitting heavily armored, appreciating the fine hunting game trophies up on the wall. Just admiring. Look, as he looks over, he sees, I believe, a small halfling.
I'm just kind of minding my own business. I guess I am a small halfling rogue, and I've got a very dark purple cloak on, and I've got my hood up, looking around nervously, trying to see if there's any pies out anywhere? I'd really like some pie. Somebody have some pie? I don't see any pie anywhere. Is there any pie
Make a
anywhere?
perception check.
Let me see if there's any pie anywhere. Oh.
We'll see if there's pie.
Yes, there's my perception's a 0. Come on, D&D. I'll roll the 2. There's
You take a sniff. You take a real, you're sitting there minding your own business as you do in your purple cloak, and you think you get the scent of potentially very freshly baked pastry in the folds of clothes of the fighter sitting next to you. The bard, the elven bard sitting next to you. Tim, could you describe the individual who smells like pie?
I think you're thinking of the fighter.
Oh, hey, who smells like pie, Tim? I think it's you.
Oh, you see, wiping crumbs very quickly away from a very thin mustache, and wearing a beautiful chainmail that goes all the way around the head. It's like all the way around and down. It's almost like a dress with a belt, and it's been painted like a light blue color, and you can see kind of like resting across his lap is a very large silver war hammer that's also been decorated with sort of like blue flowers all over it. As he kind of like wipes away his crumbs. Oh, hello, it's me, Sir Tadley. Oh, pardon me, does anyone have a pocket mirror I could borrow? I just have to freshen up my little mustache. Sorry, I should introduce myself. Sir Tadley of the Breezeway. Charmed, I'm sure. And he just reaches out his hand as if beckoning a kiss.
And placing a mirror into his hand. I have one! My name is Pellow Fellowsmore. Nice to meet you. Although I'm sure you heard my music from in the bar.
What is this person? I feel like I know a lot about this person without knowing anything what they look like.
I am a tall halfling with a long goatee that's a little bit offset, and hair where it's balding back and then it's long. Otherwise, I wear pretty cool robes, a little low cut, if we're being honest.
Okay. I've put his accent down as Garfield the Deals Waller.
And as the 5 of you are tending to yourselves and admiring the various accoutrements, you see the door open, and the gentleman in the family portrait stands before you, a really quite broad gentleman in his mid-40s, and he says, yes, I'm glad you're here. Here, come with me. There's something terribly dire has happened. Follow me, if you will, please. Now, I understand you're all adventurers. Do you have experience with dungeons?
Oh yes! You just see Sir Tadley begins twirling his tiny mustache.
I actually find myself to be above ground most of the time, but a dungeon below, above, in the sky.
Well, this one is a little different, and he pulls on a wall sconce, and a big old just one of those fucking circular stairs comes down. You see, my great grandfather Rupert Hawthorne. Yeah, it is my. That was if the name. Yes, listen, I'm distraught. My great grandfather Nigel Hawthorne had terrible secrets that no one could see, and he built this. And he, having traversed the circular stone staircase, he pulls back a curtain to reveal a simple stone archway with a wooden door. He says, "This is the Dungeon of Insanity, built by a crazed mage to hide my great-grandfather's secret power. I mostly don't deal with it because, you know, it's the Dungeon of Insanity. That's nuts. But I recently had a child, and the wife and I, we didn't exactly child-proof the house, including the wall sconce that led to the secret staircase. Long story short, my child, my newborn baby, Grenell, is, you saw him, the red-haired baby. The red-haired baby, Grenell. It's a name that has been passed down from my generations of family. Sir, he looks at you, Tim.
Oh, sure. That sounds like a real name.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Absolutely.
It's lost in the
Absolutely.
It's lost in the Dungeon of Insanity.
Yes, of course. Losing a baby in a dungeon. That's totally normal.
Thank you.
Of course,
Oh,
I'm
the
here to
baby
serve, my
in the
lord.
dungeon. Oh, well, should we open the door now, or?
Well, yes. Just be warned. I've never gone in myself. I've heard stories. I can't tell you what you're should expect in there, except that things get weird.
And we probably should expect a baby.
Yes, ideally, there's a baby, but there may be all manner of traps, puzzles, mysteries.
I'm assuming you want us to return the baby, right?
Ideally.
Dead or alive?
Honestly, if it's not too much trouble, I would love it if you could return the baby alive.
Right, prefer alive.
I'd prefer alive. I'd say strong preference alive. If I'm kind of on a hot 9, bordering on a 10 for preference of alive versus
the 1 for death.
Versus a 1 being not alive.
Right.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how weird is the baby in this dungeon? Because red-headed babies are a little weird.
Oh, it's a good question. It's a good question.
Look. I'm gonna be real with you. My baby's a weird baby. He's 6 months old. And no, look, I've been around babies. I know how babies should be. This baby's different. I don't know how this baby got up to that wall sconce. I thought hidden wall sconce that you pull on. I don't know how. I couldn't tell you how it got up there. My baby has. Yeah, sorry. What was that?
I don't think I could reach it myself. It's kind of high up.
Well, not with an attitude like that.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna stand next to it and try to jump and get it.
Athletics check.
Okay. This one. Hey, I was wrong. I got an 18.
See, whether you think you can or you can't, you're right. That's what I tell my 6-month-old child, and you know what? It repeats it to me. My baby can talk. I've got a weird baby. I've got a weird baby in my weird dungeon. I don't know what to tell you.
Feel like your baby might be possessed, mate.
Look, hey, I'm just a guy. Look, you know what I know?
Right,
I know infrastructure. I know taxes.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to manage, my little fiefdom here. And I said, hey, I'd love to have like a son that can talk in like 4 years. I don't know. Baby comes out of the chute. It's walking. It's talking. Still looks like a baby. And then it goes and finds my great-grandfather's fucking weird-ass dungeon that I have to deal with. It came with the place. Look, you would not believe the kind of rebranding I've had to do over the last few decades to be like, oh, like Hawthorne Legacy. Those are the crazy guys who build secret dungeons. And I'm like, no. We're about hops now. We do really good hops. In payments, you can have a lifetime supply of Hawthorne hops.
Okay.
You really want your baby, right?
Yes.
Can I make an insight?
I would also like. I would also like all of your hair. All of it.
I'm gonna use my inspiration from Len.
Okay.
Thank you, Len. I have a -1, but I rolled well, so that's an 18 for my insight check on whether or not he really wants this baby.
Oh, whether he wants the baby?
Yeah.
it does seem like he actually wants the baby. He was just really put off by that question. It seems like he was trying to read what Pellow Fellowsmore was insinuating. And Pellow, I'll need you to make a persuasion check to convince this gentleman to sweeten the deal beyond just the fucking tastiest, most organic hops you've ever had in your whole life. You did notice them on the way in.
Obviously, I'll split it amongst the party if y'all want.
We're talking all of the hair or just the head hair?
I said all of it.
That's fair.
That'll be a
That's fair.
13 plus 7 is 20. It's your baby.
Yeah, no, you're right. What kind of father would I be if I said no to all of my hair? Do you want it half now, half when you finish the job?
You seem like an upstanding fellow. I'll take it later. We should get going. That's a great deal.
Yeah,
Okay.
we should probably get going.
Okay. Goodbye.
Any advice before we go in?
Say again?
Any advice before we go in?
Baby back alive, ideally.
Sorry, before we go,
Yeah.
where is your wife? The lady in the picture.
Around.
Well,
Mm. You asked
Can
me,
I
it
make an
sounds like-
insight check?
Yes, absolutely.
It's 15.
You get the sense that that is not where he thinks his wife is.
Oh.
I'm getting a real murder crime vibe over here.
Yeah, when you come back, we can all sit down and share some hops and hair together. You, me, my baby, and her.
All right, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, this is uncomfortable. I'm gonna. Anyone else supposed to head down maybe to the dungeon away from
Yes,
the?
let's discuss in the dungeon.
Yeah,
Right.
this is the atmosphere has changed now, and
before we go down, I'm going to try to pickpocket the pie out of the fighter's pockets.
Well,
amazing.
We'll figure out what becomes of that. Oh my goodness! Oh, there she is. Okay, because we are switching DMs.
Righty.
You put me second.
We did.
Okay.
Did I do it?
All right.
Okay, and then I grab the wizard.
So as part of tradition, while the rest of us figure out the technical difficulties of finding new characters, it is tradition that the new DM does just like a little real chewing the scene, like just paint the picture of whatever's happening, just really flex your DM muscles to whatever the situation is, just basically cover for the rest of us as we all stare at our various things.
Okay. Yes. So the lot of you, looking at what was it? Sir Hawthorne, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
his grandfather's Nigel Rupert something or other. So yeah. So looking at him very suspiciously, wondering where his wife is, wondering why the kid has red hair, how a baby can get up the wall. Maybe the baby has spider web. Who knows? How the baby can get up the wall and crawl down into a dungeon all by their lonesome. Who knows? So you're looking at this dude, you're looking at the entrance of the doorway with the beautiful ornate arch. And you all line up to go in because it's a little tight squeeze. It's very tall, very elegant, but it's a pretty tight squeeze. So you all line up single file. And of course, the little halfling gets behind the fighter, sticks the hand in the pocket to find the pies. And you continue on down into this dungeon. The door does open up, it creaks. Little wafts of dust start billowing up from the floor, and it smells very strange. Not like dirt, something different. Maybe some kind of clay, very old, musky clay. Perhaps a hint of urine? It smells very disgusting.
Smells like home.
I mean, to be
I'm
quite
very
honest.
comfortable here. Sorry, what was that?
Oh no, just to be quite honest, I was gonna say the clay was gonna really be great for the skin. However, just the smell of urine, I don't know if the how that would do on your skin. Like I know I'm a very attractive man. However, at times it can be you got to be really careful with the clay that you put on your face. Can really pull out the impurities, but
can I roll a sleight of hand to try and pickpocket that pie?
Yep, please do.
Excellent. That is not great. That's a 7. That's the 2 rolls that this character has made is both 2s.
The fighter is quite tall and you are quite small. Trying to get up, you tug. You end up tugging on his coat.
What can I do for you, halfling?
I want the pie. Pie, please.
No.
Oh.
Hey, man, give her the pie.
I just want a pie.
maybe we can get a little split. You know, get pot to you, pot to the
This is
Evelyn.
amazing.
Yes, I think we should all split the pie as a show of good faith.
Listen, the pie is very small. I only have a little slice left. How are we going to split it 6 ways?
Well,
Five
actually,
ways.
I'm good on sweets. You know, got to really maintain the figure, but
I
take his
suggest a little wager. Whoever finds the baby gets the pie.
I like this. This is good.
I would like to investigate
Sounds fun.
for baby tracks.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead and roll your investigation. Let's see what you find.
Okay, excellent. And I got inspiration from Len. Thank you so much, Len. Here comes that big inspo. Oh, it's not great, I can tell you already. Yeah. Oh, that's good. It's good. It's 18.
Okay.
Give me
All right,
baby.
looking
Oh, is
down.
it baby urine? Is that what that is?
Yeah. Are you tasting it?
Yeah, 100%. Pellow Fellowsmore is getting like down in this clay, looking for any whiff of baby track scent. Anything, any
Any of that. Okay.
any evidence of newborn.
Cool. So you get down and you're looking through this silty, dry clay that's over the top of these cobblestone floors. And you're looking and you're sniffing and smelling and measuring tracks. And what you're seeing are not baby footprints, or at least not human baby footprints. They're more cute little bean toes with a little pad, almost feline in nature, not large.
This is cat piss.
Small.
It's cat piss. I'd know it anywhere.
Nose cat piss anywhere.
Is this a litter box?
why did he send us into a dungeon or a litter box, calling it a dungeon?
I think we should press ahead, discover more.
I agree.
These
That's a very
stairs
good
are
idea.
vexing us. Truly, this is a dungeon of insanity.
I feel like that weird Nigel dude made a piss box in his dungeon, and that's kind of fucking weird.
It's vile. It's vile.
It is disgusting.
Oh.
You know, it's got its merits.
And Pellow, you are 100% sure that that is cat piss.
Oh, that's cat piss for
Can
sure.
you taste it again just to verify?
No. Look,
okay.
me tasting it was the verification. I came in here, I said, ooh, that's a kitty. That's a kitty did a ditty. But just to be sure, because I'm thorough, I went and I tasted. And I said, yes,
Okay.
that's for sure a little kitty cat with the little beans.
Okay.
I too think we should press on. Fan of cats. If we can find a
Colors.
cat and a baby, that would be a real red letter day for me.
So as you press on down this corridor, you come to a large opening, and this large opening has this room has bright red curtains, although covered in dust. But they surround the walls of this room. And you notice at the bottom of these curtains, probably up halfway as well, as these walls are about 15 feet tall. There's claw marks all over all of these curtains. And the smell of cat urine is even stronger in this room. And here and there, you'll see little, instead of just little clay pellets, you'll see motes of cat hair just kind of going here and there now that there's a little bit of a breeze from the door being opened into this dungeon.
Well, I'm smelling more piss, and Pellow, I'm assuming you can confirm.
Oh, I can confirm. And he look, it's not like I like it. I'm just thorough. I feel, look, are you asking if this is the same cat? Because this look, I'm not just like Mr. Pisslicker. I care about look, we're here to save a child and collect all of a man's hair. And I'm a professional, okay?
Is there another doorway, or is it just these curtains all along the walls?
Just the curtains.
Ooh, a dead end. This is vexing.
Shall we push the curtains apart
Ah.
and see what is underneath?
Look for pies. And I'm going to do an investigation check on the room to see if there's any pies.
Okay.
God damn it. Fuck. It's a +1 to my 5. It's a 6.
No, you don't smell pies, you don't see pies, you don't taste pies, you taste cat piss, and it's disgusting. And as you all enter this room, the door behind you slams shut, and then a curtain furls and covers the exit.
Well, that's not good.
I would like to investigate for another doorway out.
Okay.
That's a 14.
So you start running your hands along the walls, start trying to part the curtains, find any kind of way to get past them. And you notice that a lot of the curtains have a little handle that you can pull. And as you start pulling, you pull and pull and pull, and the curtains part right there on one part of one of the walls. And you see a single letter, and it is T.
Pull the other curtain.
You go over and you start pulling all the curtains. And you find an S, an
T.
A, and a
S.
C.
Can we take the letters?
Yes.
They appear to be written on there in paint or chalk or some kind of ink.
T-sack. What could it mean?
I actually think it's scat. You know.
Oh,
Oh, so we need to take a shit on the floor?
no,
No,
that can't
probably
be it.
like the BBD bot ones, you know, the ones that you sing with Pellow, you know, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I will take out my tenor saxophone
Fuck you.
and just start laying down just like a real like smooth jazz, and I'm gonna look over to Krish, be like, like,
Yeah, that's just right. That's perfect.
well, no, this is the basement, but you gotta do the scat. You're the scat man, and I'm going to inspire you. Take a D8. Take a D8.
Sure. Performance?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Your performance. I like it.
Okay. That's a 13 plus, what is performance with it? Plus 5, 18.
Oh my goodness. So you are just over there, just like, oh yeah, like getting your jazz on, totally getting down with it. And this, all of this clay particles and the cat fur is just kind of like dancing around you as you just kind of move along, and then it's just making this cloud around you, and the music is playing. And then from behind the walls, you can hear this low crying sound, a low howling sound, almost a hissing sound, just over the music and the scatting.
It sounds like they don't enjoy your songs.
Well, I would have to say, probably they're adding into it. They just don't quite know the arrangement yet. If you, yeah, I think I'll hear a bit of that howling. It's like a lower D4 maybe.
Maybe try scatting, but with meows, because I'm pretty sure it spells cats. Because this room smells very badly of piss of the cat variety.
Did it do anything?
Yeah, so I just wanted you to finish. I was enjoying the song. I was like, yeah, do it till your heart's content. So as you're doing this little scat cat meow, you hear scratching on the other side of one of the walls, the same side that you hear this howling and this moaning and this whining and crying. And then one of the walls opens up, and beyond it, you see
it's a rotate.
I'm just gonna let it there. Let it
beyond the doorway, you see a large open room filled with small cats all meow, 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 walking around, and one grown adult man dressed as a cat walking around with them going meow, meow, meow. And he looks up and he goes, "Who are you to disturb my time?" And you see this strange man with a matted beard and a crazed look in his eyes. You're not sure if he thinks he's a cat or if cats think that they're him. It's very confusing. This room is dank
This cat
and
man
dark.
vexes me.
Meow. Why do you disturb me? Meow.
First question, Adam.
Yes.
This man with this beard,
Yes.
how old is he, and does he bear any resemblance, any sort of familial resemblance to Sir Hawthorne that we saw earlier?
So looking at this very old, he's like not very old. He's like too old to be dressed like a cat. He's like mid 50s, maybe early 60s.
Never too old. Chase your bliss.
But he looks like he's been down here for a long time. His beard's all matted. But he doesn't really bear any resemblance to Lord Hawthorne. Though you do see like little flecks of red in his beard.
I kind of step forward. Okay. Hi. Just want a quick question. Okay. If you can just,
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Charm Person.
Okay. What do I have to roll?
It's a Wisdom save.
That is I'm just gonna say that's a 9.
That fails.
7 plus 2.
Okay, mate.
Ooh.
Come here.
Ooh, I like you.
Okay, not too close.
Wow.
Okay.
He gyrates over to you. Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, okay. What's your deal, mate?
I'm a jellicle cat.
Okay, don't know what that means. Are you sort of like a jelly or?
Yeah, I'm jelly.
Wait,
Jelly of how cool you are.
Okay, thank
do I
you.
have jellies in those pies? Do you have pies? Jelly pies?
Whoa, little dude. No pies.
Not a dude.
Oh, my bad. I just see cat or not cat.
Oh, okay. Then, so no pies. Ooh.
No pies. What are you guys doing in my cat zone?
We're looking
well,
for.
yeah, go ahead. No, you go.
We're looking for a baby. Tadley had the mustache, right? Please.
Yeah.
Okay, thank God. Yes. We're looking for a baby and we're terribly vexed.
I
We
might
thought
know
we'd
some
just find
stuff about a baby. Can you describe it for me?
Yes, it's very small. It walks on 2 legs like a man, but it has the height of a baby.
Oh, that's a
A
creepy
shock
baby.
of red hair.
Red hair, you say? Listen, I'll tell you what I know, but it'll cost you.
Okay. Name your price, Catman.
Your mustache.
No.
Well,
Okay, maybe we can work something out here. We got this gentleman over here. He loves hair. I'm sure he's got some spare hair that he could maybe give to you.
everyone has a different price.
Just
You,
preservative.
the one
Hello.
that I like, I have a price for you. Are you ready to hear it?
Yeah, give it to me.
Your beach body.
Oh, wow.
Next summer, your beach body won't be very
Oh,
bodacious,
I don't,
and mine will be.
but you're just gonna be wasted. You're just down here with a bunch of kids.
Think about how much that will
Oh,
get to you next summer.
yeah, that's a bad deal. I don't like that. Man, you're really cramping all the styles.
Who's next? Who wants to hear their price?
What do you have for me?
That's very nice armor. Would be a shame if it was rusty. Huh?
Okay, that doesn't really seem that bad. We should just go with that one.
Yeah,
I
that's fine.
don't.
This is-
I would like to
this is-
roll
this is
insight. I don't
okay.
think this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. I think this is just a man in a cat suit. I don't believe he knows who the baby is, and I don't think he has the power to do the things he says he has to do. That's fucking insight. That's a fucking natty 19 plus some stuff, I imagine.
Yeah, you
insight. Fuck this guy. Okay, it's an 18. I don't know much.
You see, like, you get the sense that, like, each person has had kind of a defining characteristic that he's, like, gone for. And with, it's Armon, right? Armon Faeris?
Yes.
With Armon, maybe someone in the world hadn't been taking as diligent notes, or maybe some things were missed. But he was just kind of like, he seems like he knows what he's doing right up until it got to Armon, and then he kind of panicked and didn't know what to do. But he seems like he seems like a cat man with a plan.
Okay, look, I'm gonna go up to this gentleman. I'm gonna say, hey, listen.
Yeah.
My name is Tadley of the Breezeway. Sir Tadley of the Breezeway. You've heard of me.
Kiss?
You know my stash. You
Yeah,
tell
your
us where
stash
this
is
baby
nice.
is. Yes, it is. It's very oiled. There's the baby's life at stake, and you will tell us what you know, or there will be dire consequences. I'm gonna try to intimidate this cat man.
Roll intimidation.
13.
Alrighty. He goes, ooh, really bringing down the vibe. Let's fight. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. And I'm quite offended that you didn't like my jazz music.
Oh my god.
There you go. I got into my sheet though.
Nice.
Ooh, I'm going to use an inspiration, I believe, donated by Cody.
Oh.
Wow, that made it worse. Okay.
You take the better. You get advantage.
Okay, cool. I got a 10.
Alrighty. Not left any room to write down initiative orders.
And I'm Kyd Rox, the little halfling who likes pies.
Oh, are we switching?
Oh no, I'm still here. I'm still
Okay.
Alrighty.
delivered pies.
25 to 20. 15 to 20.
16.
Okay, I'm going to write that down as you are currently the bard. I'm just going to write down
Yeah,
bard.
that's Pellow Fellowsmore right there.
All right. 15 to 10.
And
10 to 5.
6.
6.
Cleric.
Mine is a -1.
Mine's a +1.
5 to 0.
That's going to be a 4
Okay.
for Sir Tadley of the Breezeway.
And then cool. So top of the order, as this cat man is like, we're gonna fight. Top Top of the order is Pellow Fellowsmore.
That's me. Let's see, what do I do? I am going to. You made fun of my music and you didn't like it. Prepare to die. And he will run up and thrust his dagger at the cat.
All right. Roll that attack.
Oh no! What do you do with nat ones?
Oh, we rotate.
Oh, that's a rotate.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Oh,
All right.
For whoever's the DM next, which I believe is James.
Yes.
I have no stats for this person,
Okay.
So you get to decide.
so you get to do it all.
Cool. What's the order? It was Pellow.
Oh yes, it is. I can put it in the chat. I'll write it in the chat.
Oh, excellent. Cool. And April, quickly for Pellow, what weapon were you using to hit?
the dagger.
A dagger. Okay.
Yep.
So this guy's like, let's fight. Meow. Pellow goes for a stab, but the lithe figure of the jellicle cat just kind of dances out of the way. It's like, well, yes. I was hoping for a fight, and it looks like you won't be giving me one. Okay, that is Pellow's go. Kyd, go ahead.
Yeah. I want to take out my little rapier, and I'm gonna run up, and I'm gonna leap and stab.
Go ahead, roll an attack. I believe at advantage with the assassinate because it hasn't gone.
It hasn't gone yet.
Man.
Ooh.
He might be jellicle, but he's slow on the draw.
That's 14 plus 5 is 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Woo.
Roll, and with that assassinate, I believe it is also a critical hit.
All right. So
Dice.
that's Oh, so many dice.
Dice. Yeah.
22 points of
Woo!
piercing damage.
22 points of piercing damage as Pellow Fellowsmore goes in, distracting it. You just getting ready to, just waiting for it to dance in your direction. You just like send the rapier right through its stomach, and it just comes out nice and clean. And it continues to dance. It's like, as blood just kind of spits out of its mouth. I see that some of you can fight. Meow.
I'd like to use my bonus action to hide amongst the cats, just like dive into the cats. And
Certainly. As
the
you
grass.
just like dive in like it's a carpet, you just all watch as there's like a little mound of cats that just kind of raise up in this stone room. Next up after Kyd is Armon. Go ahead.
Oh, Armon, his silver scales glistening in the presumed firelight, looks around the room at this very sexy cat man surrounded by his many, many furry children. And Armon says, I am a paladin of life. It is my duty to protect the sacred life of all people. But cats aren't people. And he will use his breath attack to breathe icy cold death on all the cats.
Oh no.
I'm in there. Kyd Rox is in there.
You hid. I can't.
Absolutely.
I don't know that.
No, it's not your fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
did the
you
right
can make
thing.
a dexterity saving throw along with every single one of these cats.
I'm going to use inspiration from Emma that I just got. Oh, good.
I'm going to use inspiration also from Emma, given prior for the Jellicle cat. See if you can do a dodgy dodge. No, we can't do a dodgy dodge.
It's going to be 6 points of cold damage, which, you know, make that what you will. It's 11 point. All you have to do is pass an 11 saving throw. But yeah, his intention is to sever this man's connection from all
I got-
that he loves.
21.
21. All right. So you can hear the intake of breath from Armon, and you, Kyd Rox, just kind of like burrow a little bit deeper, hoping more layers of cats will protect you from the cold breath that just bursts out outwards. And you watch as the jellicle cat, before you all, just with some blood spewing out, just a nice frozen sculpture standing before you, and a mound of cats that are frozen, while a good 10 or 20 of them just disperse back into the hallway.
Now you just experienced the loss of many, many fur babies.
I think he's dead, dude.
Oh,
He looks
Oh.
really dead.
this was an opportunity for learning
He's gone to
About-
the heavy side layer.
the empathy and losing something. Well, good job, team.
Yeah, that was. Do we have time to collect his hair? No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah? Oh, awesome.
I would like to smash the cat sculpture, please.
Okay.
Step back.
As
Ooh,
Stand back.
all right. You got a real energy about you.
as is this Tadley?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Okay. Straight. I'm smashing it with my warhammer, but wow, 19.
19. You all watch as this hammer slams straight into the sculpture, and all this ice disperses along the side wall, caking one of the pulled curtains. And
Now you can get to the fur quite easily.
you see some loose chunks on probably from the backside of the jellicle cat that were not fully encased in ice that has some available fur.
I don't know if it's worth it anymore. It's better from when it's a whole person.
Pellow, a whole person is at stake. We need your cat sniffing abilities to tell us if there's any information about this cat man that can lead us to this sacred child.
I'll sniff the floors. Let's see.
Perception check, please.
Oh, fuck you, dice. Fuck. That's a 2 plus
2.
whatever the perception is. It's gonna be like a 4 or something. I can't find the.
Pellow, as you get down and start to sniff this cat man, all the fumes around you with all the, not just like cat piss, but just cat in general, all around you just starts to fill your nose, and you feel your nose begin to twitch.
Yep, this is definitely cat.
Good.
D-
That
does it
checks
look-
out.
Does it look like there's an exit from this room?
Where all of the cats began to make their way down and escape, you see a small tunnel about 5 feet tall and goes into darkness.
Looks like it's that way.
We go that way.
Okay.
Kyd Rox like peeks out of the pile of cats and like scrambles up and out.
I'll cast light on my shield and bravely go right down that thing. Just really fucking the light of my God leading me.
Yes, as a light of God, on a mission from God. As you go forth into this tunnel, you begin to feel it winding and begin to descend slightly more downwards. The stench of cat just continues to become stronger and stronger, and the clay walls that line the earlier entrance begins to moisten a bit, and you can feel your feet just start to press into softer ground. And at one point, your shield passes what is the end of this tunnelway, and you can see it opens out into a large, dark cavern.
Now, I'm waiting for this dungeon to get like a little more insane. So far, it's just been like borderline uncomfortable, but the dungeon of insanity is majoritively being cats right now. So that's a lot of cats. I think Nigel Had a thing for cats.
I'll cast light.
All right, we get two bits of light that expands this cavern space, and
Oh, thank God. I don't like the dark.
Ooh. You
This is
see
much better.
stalactites and mites begin to like rise up further out into the cavern space. I don't know people's perception check. Whoever has a passive perception over 13, we'll say 13. You just start to hear a
We come for the baby. Yield the baby of red hair and you will not be harmed. I say into the room.
and it becomes more apparent for all of you as this bodiless whisper begins to enter your minds.
Oh no.
You want a baby
Or pie?
or pie?
Yeah.
So you want some baby pie?
No,
Oh no.
Hopefully
No.
separate. Hopefully separate.
Well, they will be separate, but once I make the dough, the baby will go in the pie.
Oh no. No, that's not what I meant. I take it back.
Kid,
Can we take it back?
Kid, you've killed the baby.
No, I didn't kill the baby. He hasn't made it yet. We still have time.
Yes, I have about 44 minutes of waiting for the crust, the dough to cure in my fridge.
It's a very specific amount of time.
I'm keeping a timer. Baking is an exact science.
If I give you a different key ingredient to make this pie out of, will you forget the babe? You know what I'd love?
Hair.
I'd love a cat. No, Pellow. I'd love a cat pie.
Fortunately for you, I've already made some. And from the darkness, edging out from the light, you just see a pie just kind of slide forward.
Kyd Rox is running full speed towards the pie, mouth open.
Full speed as the saliva begins to trace off your face. You all watch as Kyd Rox darts for the pie. Kyd Rox, I'd like you to make a acrobatics check.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's pretty good. That's a 23.
23. As you run, you feel just this little bit of tripwire catch your foot, and as you do, you just roll forward and then face plant straight into the pie.
Ah.
Classic pie to the face. That was a
Kyd Rox looks up and is just rubbing the pie into their face.
And you all watch as meaty chunks stream down their face.
Oh,
Wasn't
wait,
it meat
this was a
good?
meat pie. I wanted a fruit pie. Oh, ah.
He said he made a cat pie. I'm not. What?
I was blinded by the pie. I'm
I
sorry. Also, watch out for the tripwire.
Baker, thank you for this pie. My friend loves it. It's so good.
Scrumptious.
Good.
What so you have a baby, you said? You have a baby?
I have many babies.
Oh, that's.
Oh, that's good. I mean, do you have a red-headed baby that talks and walks?
I've got an orange-haired baby. I've got a black, white, and brown baby. Black-haired babies. Many babies.
Cat chef, are you the mama cat?
No. And you watch or hear as the voice verbally retreats deeper into the cavern.
Right. So my baby's. She's talking about cats. Right? Is that what I'm getting from this? It's like
Didn't
like
you see baby? Did I don't. That's I didn't. Okay, the baby's still alive. We're good.
Okay. Woo.
You
Can we
hear
hear
that
where the baby's
sound
coming from?
deep within the cavern, kind of echoing out. Just
Armon charges headfirst towards the sound where the baby is coming from to secure the life of the child.
head first as you run. Do you run past Kyd?
Quickly, Kyd! The child!
As you run, make me also an acrobatics check.
Oh, fuck. It's a 6.
6. Quickly, Kyd! Boom! As you faceplant straight into rock, and you feel the tug of the string, and you all watch as that as it just snakes its way out into the darkness, and then you hear a.
I told you.
You start to feel the room spin on its side, and you begin to all slide downwards.
I don't like slides.
Krish, how are you feeling about all this?
As it's sliding, is it looking like sorry, is it sliding at an amount where like we're just like falling and tumbling, or like we could like walk with it?
You start to feel it turn, and as it does, the initial shock of it just jolts you a bit, but it's very slowly turning on its side as the floor slowly is becoming part of the wall.
It's not excellent.
Tim,
Ooh.
DM.
All right. So you watch as the room keeps shifting, dust starts to fall from the ceiling. As you watch along the bottom, where what you previously didn't realize is the wall on the left-hand side, as it's coming into your view, you can see lined with small spikes, all kind of like angled up towards you, as you realize that like you're going to slip right into them. So you need to start moving as quickly as you can, as the baby cry kind of fades into the cavern, deep within the cavern. And you watch as like some of the stalactites farther up kind of crack off and slide down and smash into the spikes on the other side of the wall. So for this trap, I'm going to have everyone roll initiative, please.
Ooh. My dice have not been hot tonight.
Ooh, sexy. Not 20, so
Yeah. All right, so if you could give me your initiative and your character at the same time, please.
Pellow Fellowsmore. It's a 22.
Nice. All right, 20 to 15.
That'll be a 17.
17 for Kyd.
Yeah, that's going to be 17 for Krish.
15 to 10. 10 to 5. 5 to 0.
Oh, that's a 2.
6. Okay.
Sorry, no, a 3, but it really doesn't make a difference.
And April, you are
I'm the cleric.
Cleric.
Hi.
Armon. Okay. And that makes
Tadley of the Breezeway.
All right. Okay, so Pellow, you thinking quickly as you are ready for anything at all times, you kind of get a jump on how this is going, and you can see that as far as you can see at the moment, it is just darkness into this cavern. What would you like to do?
I am a let's see, I am a half elf according to the page.
Yeah.
So I have 60 feet of dark vision. How far can I, or do I see anything different? Or
You can see it starts to narrow at the edges of your vision. You can see the cavern starts to narrow somewhat.
okay, it's like everyone towards the baby voice, yes. And because Pellow is so extra, as it's starting to slide or turn more, is going to try and get onto one of the stalagmites on the ground and like lift it up and then start to like run across the.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so make I will say this is either athletics or acrobatics. You can choose.
I'm gonna choose acrobatics.
Nice.
Okay, that's a solid 15.
All right. So yeah, you manage to kind of start like jumping across the stalagmites along the ground as you move forward. Do you use your full, like, do you dash 60 feet?
I don't know if it'll take an action to do this, but I will start playing my saxophone to be like, everyone this way.
Yeah. All right, so you'll go 30 feet and play your sax while you do it. All right, so on initiative count 20, you feel the floor kind of slip a little bit more, as it's not quite difficult yet, but you're getting to a point where it's going to be difficult to move forward seamlessly. All right, Kyd Rox, you're up next.
Is that Matt? Matt, who just stood up?
Just as he stood up.
Literally just left.
Matt is just gonna abdicate.
Kyd Rox is fucking frozen in place.
In fear.
Shall we circle back to
Really?
Kyd?
Kyd Rox
Circle back
has
to Kyd.
Kyd Rox has a deep fear of rotating rooms.
And all right, and on initiative count 10, you watch as the room shifts once again, and now it's like,
we skip Sean.
oh, sorry, yes, I was looking at the wrong initiative order. Never mind. I was looking at the old one. Yes, so Krish, you're up next.
You know, floor shifting like this. Oh, crikey. Nah, can't be fucking bothered. Gives me the shits. And he's going to just take off his shirt and flex his gloriously chiseled body. And out of the back, just two beautiful angelic wings sprout. And he says, catch you on the side, cants. And he's just going to fly after the saxophone.
All right, so you catch up with Pellow, or do you want to fly farther? Oh, I guess that's your action to spread your wings.
Yeah,
So,
spread the
you
thing
get
and
30.
just 30 feet.
Okay, great. Now we'll go to you, Kyd Rox.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries.
I'm gonna move as fast as I can. So we're going to use my movement to run, and then we're going to use my action to run, and then I'm a dash as a bonus action.
So you get 50 feet ahead, and you can see now where the rest of the tunnel narrows into a very narrow gap. It like very quickly, almost like a funnel, into a very kind of narrow gap. You're pretty confident you could squeeze through there, no problem. But it may be a bit more tricky. It'll be a bit of a squeeze for the rest of your party.
I'll just yell back, "There's a hole! We're gonna need some way to get through it."
All right, and then it is initiative count 10. The ground shifts once again, and like you're feeling like this is kind of your last chance before it's going to get really difficult to start to run forward, as it's like, and you can see the spikes kind of start extending out from that side of the wall toward you almost. Armon, you're up.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm just like worried about the spikes, and I'm like, oh, that's me. I am going to run with my large dragon feet as fast as I can, which is only 30 feet. It's bound, 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 bound. And I'm going to baseball slide with one of my big old dragon feet. And I'm going to try to break through this hole and make it bigger to where we can get through.
Okay, the feet, the hole is about is a little bit farther than that. You're not going to make it with 30 feet because it's probably another 20 feet from where Kyd Rox is, and they're 50 feet ahead. So it's about 7, like where you get 30 feet, and it's still probably another 40 feet-ish.
I will use my big dragon feet to bound forward and double dash.
Nice. Okay, so you're about 10 feet away from it. You can see now that it does kind of narrow into this like kind of like a narrow, tall crack, almost like a crack in the wall, where you're confident you could kind of squeeze through, but it would be hard. But you can see it is rotating along with the rest of the cavern.
That's not good.
But there's no spikes as far as you can see, there's no spikes in the fissure. All right, it is Sir Tadley's turn.
Yes. I am going to twirl my mustache for the Breezeway, and I'm going to take off at a dead run, and I'm going to try and make it to the fissure.
Okay. Yeah. So you get your 60 feet, and you can see you're 10 feet away from it as you pull up alongside Armon.
As I pass Krish, I go, "There's no need for such salty language." As I.
All right, and now we're at the top of the order again. Pellow Fellowsmore.
Yes, as you all hear now at this point, just the saxophone music coming up from behind you. I will double dash, and that would put me at 30. So 20.
Yeah, so you could get into it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try, and as I'm running across the stalactites, because I am Pellow Fellowsmore, the most audacious bard that ever lived, I will try and jump and like feet first dive in and just like trying to like whee as I go in while playing my sax.
A pencil
Yeah.
draw?
So as it's shifting, you're like leaping up and like feet first into the fissure. I'll have you make an acrobatics check for me, please.
Hello, Fellowsmore.
Oh no.
Oh, that's a right day.
I had the best idea for Krish.
Okay.
So as Pellow Fellowsmore dives, or is it? Yeah, it's me. Okay. As Pellow Fellowsmore dives into this hole with a 1, he just slightly misangles where his feet are going to go. And instead of going directly in the hole, they sort of land to the side, his knees crumple, and he ends up with his head and the saxophone jamming the hole. Oh! And he is now stuck there. The room is continuing to spin, and you're now seeing that small boulders that were rocks on the ground are beginning to start rolling and falling. Some look like they're more constitute, like full hard rocks. Others seem like globs of mud. As you sort of just see them falling down, and you hear them crashing below. After Pellow, it is Kyd. Kyd, what do you want to do?
Pellow's stuck in it. He's like stuck, right? Like really stuck.
You right now can see his beautiful audacious robes, and sort of everything about from his shoulders down outside of the hole, and half of the saxophone, his shoulders and his head in the hole, and they seem stuck.
Oh no.
I'm like a very small little individual. Can I like get just under him and just move the is he blocking it for everybody, or just everybody's big?
If you're gonna try to get past him, I'll have you roll acrobatics to get
past. Absolutely, because I'm like, that's just too much body for a little person like me to dislodge. But I can see what's it's gonna be like a 9, I bet. Acrobatics, it's an 8.
Yeah, with an 8, as you sort of try to push past, there's just so much saxophone, and there's glitter, and shoulder pads are just twisted in a weird way. It's a lot.
I would like to go through his pockets to see if there's anything greasy or slippery or buttery that I can use to help dislodge him.
Pellow, would he find anything that falls under those 3 categories?
Absolutely. All of them.
As you go through his pockets,
greasy, buttery, and what was the third one?
Oily? Greasy, oily, buttery.
Yeah, absolutely.
In one, as you put your hands in both pockets, you're pretty experienced with searching someone down. In one pocket you pull out, it is a glass bottle that has written on it, break in case of fun emergency. And as you do that, in the other hand, you just place your hand into what you're sure is actual butter.
What are you doing in there?
It's a fun emergency! I smash the thing and just start rubbing his body with the butter.
Oh no.
You're doing it right. You're doing it right.
So
You're
that's
doing it right. Like. Oh fuck.
yeah. So as that's gonna be the end of your turn, as you're now trying to butter him out of the. Well, actually, it's the break in case of fun emergency, which you find to be cinnamon scented and a little tingly. It is. Sorry, Tim. Do you have the initiative, or someone have the initiative?
Yeah, I can give it to you. It's Pellow, Kyd, Krish, Armon, and Sir. I'll put it in the chat for us.
Thank you so much, Kyd. And then Pellow,
Krish.
Kyd, Krish.
Krish, you're up. What are we doing?
So my glorious man chest is exposed and I'm flying through the air and I'm watching all of this buttering going on below me.
You are.
All right, I need to get in on some of that. Can you butter me up a little bit so I can get through there? Through there. I can't say there in Australia.
You're doing your best, and we appreciate it.
Great.
You would not believe how much butter is in here. Absolutely.
It's a
So
lot.
I grab some and slather it all over in my hair and like just all over me. And I try to squeeze through with my wings to the side.
Yeah. So the issue is that it's a hole, which is completely blocked at this point by Pellow.
Can I shatter it?
Can you shatter it? You can. So with the shatter spell, it's on an AoE. Where are you casting it?
Not hitting any of my buttery friends.
Let me check on the shatter spell, because you can't see past a sudden ring noise. It doesn't say you have to see the point. So yeah, where do you want it to go? It can go anywhere within 60 feet of you. You don't have to see the point. So I'm guessing you're trying to go past them down the hole.
Yes, beyond, to break open some of this, I'm hoping, inorganic material such as stone, crystal, or metal, and break it open for us.
Yeah. I will have you roll 3d8 thunder damage.
Okay. 16 buttery lightning damage.
16 buttered lightning damage. As you cast this spell, it seems like a lot of
Greased lightning.
it is greased lightning. As the tunnel turns, it seems like a lot of tension has built up. And as you cast this spell, you just hear a cracking noise, and a small crack forms all the way along the hole, opening it up just enough for Pellow to slide his lubricated body through.
Whee!
That was your action. You could move now. It looks like the hole, while still being hard to get through, is just big enough that with your buttered torso, you're able to slide through as well.
I will dive in head first and tuck my wings behind me to go. Right.
I'll have you roll acrobatics, please.
Oh no. Okay.
This isn't for whether or not it works. It's how good you look doing it.
I mean, it's butter and not oil, so a 9.
A 9.
Wait, you know, I'm going to use my inspiration because I'm going to look.
It's a good choice. Now's the time.
+6, so 15.
15. Yeah, you just bloop, as you plop straight through and fly down the chute. It is now. I for sure have an initiative order. Armon's turn.
Is it the 10 first?
You are right. With a 10, the room continues to spin, and I'm going to have everybody who has not made it down the hole, please make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh, balls.
Got a 7.
Uh-oh.
Everybody who rolled below a 10,
I got a 14.
put your hand up.
I rolled a 10, but I have a -1.
So for the two of you, as you are sort of moving towards this, you see a a cracking noise from the shatter has sort of lowered the constitution of this room, and a stalagmite that was on the ground and is now on the side of the wall breaks off and starts tumbling towards you. You both get glanced by it as you try to jump out of the way and take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. At this point, the movement speed in this room is half. It is difficult terrain. It is now Armon's turn.
Very unpleasant. We can both make it out of here. Onwards, my mustachioed friend. And I'm going to cast Bless on both of us and then move towards the hole.
How far away were you before?
I had full dashed.
Okay, so with your movement, you then are able to comfortably make it to the hole.
I full dashed as a different character. I don't know how close
Armon
was.
Armon did full dash.
With his big dragon feet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. So with your last movement, you're able to sort of crawl and stumble to the hole as the ground is now shaking and rattling. You're at the hole. It is you see the glisten of butter around the opening.
I would like to bless the butter to make it slipperier.
Okay, so you want to bless your ally, and the butter.
And the butter, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have you roll acrobatics if you want to jump through, and I will roll butter slippery.
Bless this butter.
Has a -1 to my 8, so 7.
7. What god do you pray to?
Fuck that! Yeah, no one is.
Hamet's a good choice, but you can also go with whatever you want.
Actually, I coincidentally pray to a very niche god, whose name is Margerin, the god of the crops and of churning.
Oh, I get it.
So as you try to climb through this hole, your armor is obscuring the way, and it's making it harder and harder. And you feel yourself get stuck.
Oh, fuck.
Before you feel a holy radiance upon you, a warming sensation as the butter almost undulates as it pushes you through, and you fly through the hole.
Blessed Margarine, you really butter my bread.
Sir.
Slightly turned on and inspired by Krish, I will take the remaining bits of my mustache oil and douse it over my head and use my last 15 or my only 15 feet of movement to get to the hole and try and squeeze through.
Roll acrobatics.
Oh God.
The holy butter glistening.
8.
I will again roll for the blessed butter.
Oh my God.
And with a 2, you find yourself stuck.
I appear to find myself stuck.
At this point, you are, sir, you are about halfway through this hole. And everybody else who has now fallen through sees that they find themselves in a small room with a solid black door 5 feet in front of them. It's a small 5 by 5 room. And so you, looking back, see your entire party has fallen through, with the exception of the Breezeway, who is not making it through at the moment. It is still at the top of the round. Pellow, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Do we care if we bring him along? I mean, what's the room? What's the vibe of the room?
We must bring him along.
Okay, just checking. Great. I gotta be honest, I don't know. I'm gonna check out the door. I'd like to investigate the door.
Yeah, the door is a solid black door.
Okay.
That has a ivory handle. It's polished to a bright shine, and it juxtaposes with the room, which is all entirely rough rock. And there's just this perfectly pristinely cut door.
All right. And how far up the tube is Sir Tadley?
Sir Tadley looks like he's about 8 feet behind you. So the tube, as you found out going through it, was only a narrowing of about 5 feet long.
Okay.
Going down at an angle into this room, and you come in about 6 feet up or 8 feet up in the room. So Sir Tadley is like head and shoulders and arms up out of the hole, reaching down into the room, but it looks like his hips have gotten him stuck in the hole.
Those hips don't lie.
Okay, I'll
do a
look at
lot
him
of
and go,
squats.
Oh my
I
God.
could do something, but it might get a little hot, Sir Tadley.
Can't get hotter than
I
that.
don't think it can be
it'll
hotter than
heat up-
Krish. Go ahead.
All right, it's gonna heat up the butter, and hopefully, we'll see. And I'd like to cast heat metal on Sir Tadley's armor.
Oh
Trying
no.
to heat up the butter to loosen.
Yeah, so can you roll 2d8 points of fire damage, please?
Oh, holy
6
shit!
points of
That's
fire
funny.
damage.
How much?
6.
6 points of fire damage as you hear, you feel, Sir Tadley, your armor gets hot, but then you also hear a sizzling noise.
The butter is browning. I think the butter. Oh, it smells good, but the butter is browning.
Oh.
I think, or that might be my flesh.
Sir Tadley, you 100% get to have the unique experience that you and folks who have had laser eye surgery have had of smelling yourself cook. However, with the liquefaction of the blessed butter, you do get to make one more attempt to wriggle your body out of this hole. Sir Tadley of the Breezeway. Acrobatics check, please.
Oh, bless the sweet butter. Acrobatics is +0, so that's a 15.
Oh, yeah. So you are burning and delicious and very slippery, and he just falls. I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw as this burning hunk of man falls into this very small room.
Can I try to catch him?
Everyone has advantage, and Krish will just fail this dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
I got an 18.
18.
18. There we go.
That will be a 19.
Yep. Kid?
17.
17.
17.
You all succeed as Krish extends his wings and catches this man. Krish, you are going to take some fire damage.
Okay.
This very hot metal gets on your exposed chest.
I don't have access to Krish right now.
You're fine. He takes 11 points of fire damage, which I
nice.
know Krish only has 17 points of health. So he's fine.
Oh, that is hot as shit.
But you catch your friend Krish. Tadley, you are being cradled by the most gorgeous man
Listen, Tadley,
in the room.
I know I'm very, very handsome.
Yes, you are.
But a part of being handsome is also giving back to the community. And despite my wings, I'm very down to earth.
Wow, I don't know what to say, Krish.
I got you, my friend. And I'm going to put a little gentle brotherly kiss upon his forehead.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's nice too. Yeah.
You are very buttery.
I will
Listen.
drop the heat metal
Oh,
spell.
thank God.
I was really hoping that was the case. It does so. You are no longer cooking, Krish and Tadley.
I'm gonna take this moment to use my second wind. Like kind of like, oh, Ooh, that was hot. Very hot. And he looks right at Krish in the eyes.
Listen, I know a lot of things, hot being one of them, and that was hot.
You're all basically in an elevator right now, just in terms of this is not a private conversation. You
Hey,
all pick
that's
up on
fine.
the vibes. It's a very small room.
We would not want it to be a private conversation either.
Should we pop through this door?
Yes, there is a child we must save.
Right,
Grabs
yeah,
the
kid,
handle
the
and
baby.
opens the door.
But I thought I smelled bacon. Did y'all smell bacon? I smelled bacon. I know I smelled bacon. And
That
I
was-
grabbed a roll out of my bag, a roll. It's not buttered, and I wipe it on Krish. Just like wipe it on his back.
What's up?
Bacon.
Yeah, no, you want to get it from the front. That's the part that got burnt. My glistening abdominals.
I take the roll and I just like washboard the roll.
They're covered in a cool chainmail brand. Because he's wearing chainmail.
That is delicious.
This isn't the first time this has happened to me. This actually happens quite often.
So Armon, as you open the door,
Child!
you find yourself in stark contrast to the dark, austere room you're just in, a very comfortably, warmly lit kitchen. You see pots and pans and a massive oven next to a fire burning over a cauldron, and this incredibly low ceiling, cozy cottage vibe. And across at the end of the room, you see a very old woman surrounded by cats.
Oh, no.
And she says, in the same kind of whispery voice that you've heard before, "Oh, you made it. And you've already cooked yourself for me."
There will be no eating today, miss. Unless you have the baby, then we could all have a fine meal together. That is not a baby.
Oh, I was going to say that the way you said that really left it open to interpretation. That
I saw where
we
it was going.
Yeah, you caught it. You caught it there. You
Yes.
got it. Good job. Good job.
As I point, I think I got a spear. Yeah, I got a spear. I'm going to point it at her.
"Would you take my son from me?" says the
Oh.
old woman with her cats.
Fuck.
How is it your son? Do you have red hair? Or blonde hair?
You look, and it looks like she has extremely faded blonde hair down to about here.
What's your son's name? It's a test for Sean.
Wait, I remember it's something done, and it's a real name.
I made a note. Is there if there was a way for you to have a look at my notes?
Grennel.
It's I was gonna get there. I was gonna say Gennel, but it is Grenel.
Gennel, did you say Gennel? Oh,
Gennel's not the baby we're looking for. We're looking for a baby named Grenel. So
That's what I said. Grenel.
I thought you said. I'm sorry. I thought you said Gennel.
I also
I
said,
definitely
It
heard
took you a
Grenel.
while.
Gennel.
It took you a while to answer.
you seem to really hesitate on that one. Yeah.
Time has not been kind to me.
Shit, you're not wrong
Now
there.
I feel bad.
How's it that you have a baby then? I mean, you're no spring chicken.
Well, I had my baby years ago. Years and years I've been down here. Shortly after I had the baby, my husband said, "Hey, you know that dungeon I've got down there? You want to see it?" And I said, "Yeah, okay. I mean, you know, I just had a baby. I'm on mat leave. I'm not doing anything much right now." And he fucking kicked me in it. He just gave me the boot. That was years ago. That's my backstory.
There's like a time thing happening here because Oh God.
I get it, insanity.
Ah. Interesting. Well, should we go kill the man or should we kill the lady?
Well, we've also got to need to find this baby. Where's the baby?
Yes, of course, of course.
Where is your baby, ma'am?
It's just through there. And she points at a door, a circular door with I would like everyone to make a history check for me.
Oh.
Haha, I am proficient in this. Oh, wow. 22.
22?
15.
You see
14.
22 is great. Everyone else be quiet. With a 22, Armon, you recognize a circular door with the family crest, the Hawthorne family crest, inscribed on it with a center red jewel surrounded by fucking elks. It's a jewel surrounded by elk. And it sort of stands out against, it sort of doesn't quite vibe with the very homey kitchen aesthetic. I just served him his dinner. We made pie.
What kind of pie? I ask for my friend here.
I
Yes,
had
please.
some lovely visitors recommend cat pie. So, you know, made up some cat pie.
I actually really kind of want to know why there's so many cats down here. Was that like kind of when the dungeon was made, some like wild cats? Listen, I come from a place where there's a lot of fucking wild cats, so I know that story. But is it intentional? Like, what's the deal with the cats?
You know how, like, if you've got a door that's always closed in your house, your cat is super suspicious? Let me just get through this, Tim, because I think this is pretty clever. And if you like open that door, the cat just runs in. So when we opened the Dungeon of Insanity for the first time, our two house cats had never been in there, but they're always sniffing and scratching at it. So when he opened it, they just ran in there. And there is nothing else to eat. So they just made a lot of, I have been eating nothing but cats.
Oh.
For decades.
That's really gross.
Yeah, it's a really rich backstory, and we're gonna change.
Yeah, so that's pretty sad. That the fact that you're eating a bunch of cats.
Well,
Sounds pretty good to me.
you make use of what you got, I guess. That's what I got. Unless you got something better.
What if, and I've been pondering this for a while, we're the crazy ones in this tunnel of insanity?
You
Go on.
have
That's all. I've not put any more thoughts
Oh.
together.
Okay.
I was going to say you
It
have
just
a good
seems
point.
insane.
It does. This whole place is so vexing. Is the
Above
baby
you.
in the jewel or behind the door?
Above you, you hear the rumble of the thunder from the storm outside above you, the castle above you. Even down in the dungeon, you can feel the rumble and as the walls shake a little bit. And you almost see some kind of like magical mist come out, start flowing out of that little porthole. Elk and
Yeah.
red jewel.
Red jewel and elk, baby. Hawthorne crest.
You see this magical mist come out, and the thunder rumbles again and shakes the room a little bit.
She said the baby's through the magical misty door. I open that bad boy up. I put my hand right on that door. I twist the little knob that I presume is there, and I pull that motherfucker open. Give me this baby.
I hate everything about Pellow.
Be careful. He hasn't had a nap yet.
Neither have I. You don't hear me whining. It's baby o'clock. Get over here, baby.
So you open this door, and in fact, when you get closer to the porthole shaped little door, the ruby on it is actually a doorknob, and you pull it, you get closer and you're like, oh, and you pull it and it opens. And as you open it, the hole expands and gets bigger. And then as you step inside, the rumble of the thunder hits again. And before you, there's a spotlight and a little baby throne. And on this throne sits the red-haired baby. And he now dons elk antlers, and all the cats are around him meowing, and they're eating the cat pie, and the cats look up at you and their eyes are piercing at you, and the baby is just sitting on his throne all happy, like playing with his elk horns, and he looks at you as you enter the room.
I can't sleep on the baby. I don't want to deal with this.
You're gonna try to cast sleep on the baby?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
I don't need to deal with this. Baby, go to sleep. Come with me. We just go back through the oily hole, get you to your dad. I want to get that guy's hair. It's 10. Yeah, that's 17 HP worth of sleep. You're telling me if this baby has more HP than Krish? I got some questions. Go to sleep.
That's also a lot of cats that have also been hit by this sleep spell.
Yeah.
Or it might be shielded by.
Let me see. Hold on. What's there? Okay.
What about the cats?
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So you cast sleep upon this baby, and the baby picks up his little bottle full of cat milk, and he's drinking. What else is he gonna drink?
I know.
You're not wrong. That doesn't mean I don't hate it.
Just because it's not wrong doesn't make it right.
I'm sorry. So he's drinking out his little bottle as you cast catnap, not really catnap, but that's a different spell. But sleep on him. He's get him, kitty. And then the kitties start scurrying toward you, and everybody roll initiative.
Ooh.
Okay.
My dice.
Alrighty. Who's got above a 20? Anybody?
Unnatural 20.
For who?
For Krish Emsworth.
Okay, and above a 15.
15 for Pellow Fellowsmore.
Okay, and above a 10.
11 for Armon.
And above a 5.
A 9 for Kyd Rox.
Okay, and what'd you get, Matt?
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
But before that happens,
Yeah.
I believe that there has been a Wand of Wonder donated.
So as the cats start swarming, you see like the red ruby that seems to be infused within this room, kind of veins of it all through the wall, kind of shimmers and shines. And as Sean is now, who are you now?
I'm
Sean?
now Tadley.
As Tadley is waxing his mustache, he kind of goes, oh, and he pulls out a full Wand of Wonder from his mustache that seems to have just manifested from the gloriousness that is his mustache.
Oh, how
And
vexing.
His hand goes forward, and where would you like to point the Wand of Wonder?
I can't point it at the baby. That would be disastrous. I'm just gonna do a sweep of like the front 6 cats. I just want to hit all the cats in the front. You know what I mean?
Okay, so roll 3.
Cat on the furthest
results.
most left, 62. Play along at home, kids. Okay, so I want to figure these out. 62. Grass grows on the ground in a 60-foot radius. If the grass is already there, Okay, so yeah, we get grass. Nice.
You watch as grass that's it grow out from the stone, and even like a couple of little stalks of like maybe some wild wheat, maybe providing a further source of food other than cat down here.
I then rolled a 94 in the center, which says, a burst of colorful, shimmering light extends from you in a 30-foot radius. You and each creature in the area that can see must succeed on a DC Constitution 15 saving throw or be blinded for a minute.
All right, so everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I think the baby who's asleep, though.
The baby hasn't fallen asleep yet, have they?
Then that might be a blind baby.
Breezeway.
And April, remind me, did the baby say anything?
He said, "Get him, kitties."
Oh, get him, kitties.
My
Okay.
baby talk.
And it will finally be a gust of wind. On
Okay,
the
so
rightmost cats.
you watch as Tadley pulls his mustache wand out, and he's like, oh, and it kind of sprays wildly. You watch as a bunch of grass grows under one cat. You are then blinded by a blast of color, or some of you are, and then you watch as one cat just gets hit with a really strong gust of wind and gets absolutely scattered against the far wall. So what were the Constitution saving throws? I'll go Matthew first.
That will be a 12.
blind.
April.
I can't get to my characters. Hold on. Characters. It kicked me out again. Okay, sorry, I found him. Okay, what was it again? What was the save?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. 7 plus 1, 8.
Blind.
James.
4.
Blind.
Tim.
13.
Blind.
Sean.
I rolled a 19. I don't know what I add to it.
And the baby rolled a 2, so blind.
Presumably all the cats.
I'm blind. I hate this. There's too many colors. So I guess the start of the initiative, everyone's blind. Top of the order, Krish Emsworth.
Okay, what was that about, mate? Next time, give a heads up.
Look, I'm as vexed as much as you are.
Yeah, well, you're not blind. I mean, maybe you are. I don't know.
You don't know that.
You're right.
It was like seeing all the colors of pies, and I keep seeing colors of pies.
Right? Because this, I think, is the only spell that I can cast that doesn't have. Well, it's the only fun spell I can cast that doesn't need me to see. I'm gonna cast Grease under where I think the cats are in front of me.
Oh no.
So you put forward your hand, and from your hand comes. Would you describe to me what the grease is? What is the grease?
It's like baby oil. Like
Yeah.
it's for sure just like a river of baby oil
Right.
that just like sprays out in front in a 10-foot
And-
like forms a perfect square though. It naturally forms a perfect
Yeah.
square.
May I have a little creative license of this? In that,
Please.
whilst the grease is coming out in a perfect square, and not enough to like hinder Krish, but enough to make that glisten happen, kind of sprays backwards. There's a bit of a back spray, and it kind
Absolutely.
of settles perfectly upon his rippling torso. And there is a 10-foot square of grease or baby oil all over the floor. And the cat's like, they're all matted and unhappy. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alrighty. Next up is Pellow Fellowsmore.
Well, I can't see a thing.
Oh, at the end of the turn, you can retry the save. Sorry, I should.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That is a 15.
okay. No longer blind.
I'm going to pick up one of the kitties and say, "I am your leader now." And can I cast friends on the cat?
Fuck yeah, why not? Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I feel around for a kitty, pick up one of the cats, and my cat just happened to jump on my lap. Realize, okay, cool. Yeah, so I'm casting friends.
Okay, so you have advantage on charisma rolls for them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make a persuasion check for this cat.
All right. That's a 17.
Okay, and make a Constitution saving throw for the blindness for the end of your turn.
Constitution save. A 13.
Okay, I believe you are still blind, correct, Sean?
Yeah, it's 15 DC.
So
or
Tadley,
blind.
what you hear, Pellow, is a lot of meow 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 meow. But without the like physical context clues, it's hard to figure out what the cat is trying to say. Krish and Sir Tadley of the Breezeway, you see the cat go meow 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 and is looking at Pellow, looking quite excited. And one claw comes comes out of its paw, and it looks at the baby and goes. And you get the sense that the cat is saying, "I'll fucking kill this baby for you. I'll do whatever you want. Like you give me the word, this baby is dead." So you have switched the allegiance of one of the cats.
Well, I don't think this is what we wanted to do. We don't want to hurt the baby.
Well, that has yet to be seen. That's up to the baby.
Armon, it is your turn.
I will grab my mace and shield and say, "Stay back, beasts!" And I will charge forward at the cat, swinging wildly.
Okay.
At disadvantage, I'm sure, because I'm so blind.
Yeah.
It's also greasy.
Yeah, actually make a dexterity saving throw.
Did you want
I
that
believe
normal
also
or
at disadvantage because you're blind.
Yeah, sure. Was a 19 and a 2. So that will be a -1 on the dex.
So you run forward and you just hear as you hit the slipperiest patch of baby oil, and you kind of blindly smash into the ground and slide through as you just fucking barrel through all of these cats and come sliding to a stop at the base of this baby throne.
Can I roll a
yeah, you can roll a disadvantaged attack as you stab upwards from the ground
at the cats, not the babies?
Oh, at the cat. Oh yeah, that makes
I'm not
sense.
trying to kill the baby.
You're just gonna stab outward from you.
19 into 12, 12 plus 5, 17 to hit.
Yeah, you skewer a cat and it's dead. It's just a regular house cat. It has 1 hit point. It's just a dead cat now. You have a dead cat fully skewered on shish kebabbed on your rapier.
I have defended us from one of the beasts. Can I roll for blindness at the end of my turn?
Yes, Constitution saving throw.
14.
Is that Sean? Do you
15 or blind?
15 or blind? You are still blind.
So blind.
All right, Kyd Rox.
Kyd Rox, as you deal with the blindness of colors before your face. You hear a cat going. You hear a slopping of. Aside from Kyd Rox, there we go. You hear that as who was it? Armon? Armon went wee through the field of grease, and just the smell of cats and urine and meat pies are everywhere. What do you do, kid?
This is a nightmare. I don't know why we agreed to do this. I hate this place. Kid is going to try to jump over. Is the baby asleep yet? Did it not fall asleep with the sleep spell?
I don't know. Did it fall asleep?
You're the DM. You decide.
Oh, okay. So far you haven't heard anything new coming from the baby, despite all of the kerfuffles that are happening around.
Okay. I'm gonna run and try to jump over the grease and like land next to the baby.
Okay, dex check at or acrobatics at disadvantage with all the grease.
Right. I'm so greasy. All right. Here we go. Ooh, that's not gonna do it. That's a 7.
7. You go to leap, and as you do, you find 1 foot. Oh, it's a bit of grease, and you keep going, and then you hear a as you step on a cat, and you slip as that greasy cat slips under your foot, and you just slip and slide your way over. I'd like you to make a dex saving throw at disadvantage.
Okay, that's a little better. 13.
13. You, with your natural sense of sensing pie, you realize you're about to head into a pedestal that does not smell of pie, and you slip on by, shooting about 20 feet off into the other side of the room.
All right, so how close am I to the baby now?
You are about 20 feet away from the baby, and the baby's behind you.
Oh shit! I went.
But you are blinded too.
Okay,
like, you got yeeted.
I would assume that I haven't passed the baby. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stand up. I guess that's my. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna try. Can I try to listen for the baby?
Perception.
For my action, like a perception check. Okay. 12.
12. You reach out with your ears and all the kerfuffles, and you can hear just at the barest edge of your hearing, just a snoring.
All right, so I turn in that direction, and that'll be my turn.
Okay, roll a Constitution saving throw. See if you get rid of the blindness. Tadley, what you up to?
Yes. 15 or 17. So I'm no longer blind.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Was Tadley blind?
No, Tadley was never blind.
Okay, that's right. I was like, I don't remember. And so the cats have carried away the baby.
The cats have not carried. They are currently swarming your compatriots. Kids sliding past through, many of them kind of bowling ball through in the slip and slide moment. But you see the cats beginning to swarm towards you all.
I will take out my war hammer and I will start swinging at all of these feisty felines.
Okay, go ahead and do an attack for me.
Aha! 13.
13 hits. And with these cats, they got low health. Roll some damage.
Okay. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
This swarm of like 50 cats that are coming to you, you just do a golf club wide swing as 11 of them just get boom, 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 smacking into the wall as they continue to climb up and start to nibble away at you.
Ah, get off of me, you furry beasts.
And all of you begin to all of you begin to start to feel, save let's see, who made Pellow. You have your one cat, and people or the other cats are like, oh, okay, this seems pretty all right. Yeah, he's got a cat. And Kyd on the far end, but the other 3, you just start to feel cats crawling up you like vermin and start to scratch at your face. Let's see. Let's see. For Armon does a 13 hit.
No.
For
my armor is too thick. My brain is too
thick.
clever.
Tadley does a 19 hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
and the last one is not Krish does a 12 hit you. All right, as you all start to feel these clawings of cats around you, you take 7 scratching damage as they start to use you as posts.
Krish falls to the ground. My lubricated frame, as he falls down unconscious.
Unconscious. And that is the cat's turn, but you all watch as, like ants, they start to swarm over the top of Krish's body. Slowly, that oiled, beautiful body disappearing under mats and mats of fur. Krish, death saving throw, please.
Shit. 14.
14, that is one save. Pellow, you are staring with this one cat before you who's just like...
I think I'm also blind.
Oh, right.
I think I'm the last remaining blind person. So I'm going to just like hold the cat out and I'm going to look at it and be like, hey, you like me, right? Yeah, this is going to hurt extra bad. I'm more of a dog person. And I'm going to throw the cat back at where I hear the other cats and cast vicious mockery.
On the cat?
On the cat swarm.
On the cat swarm. Okay.
Hoping to use the fact that I lulled it into trust just to fucking tell it that I like dogs more.
Oh, I love it.
You just hear the cat going as you yeet it into a pile. Roll me a d20 at disadvantage just to see where the cat goes.
Yeet.
That is the disadvantaged one is an 8.
An 8. Okay. And what is the
wisdom saving throw on the
That's a nat 1.
Oh. That's a rotation.
All right. Whoever it be next.
Yeah, it's me. All right. So so you as you like the vicious mockery hits the cats, and you see some of them just like start to topple over. How much damage did you do? Did you roll damage?
I hadn't rolled yet. I hadn't heard the save. Well, the save was the thing that caused the switch.
Yeah. Let's see.
Well, who's Pellow's? Well, no, the save was the natural one, so they failed the save.
Right, they failed the save.
Who's Pellow?
Whoever is Pellow now.
Whoever
you watch as they like all of them, like some of them start to turn and they just like furiously start licking
James,
themselves.
you are Pellow.
Yes. And
Roll 1d4.
1d4. 1.
You see one of them just like scurries out of the room behind you, just like furiously runs out behind you, as some of the other ones just start licking themselves, like just neurotically licking their own fur. It seems like you wounded their pride. All right, we are at Pellow. Would you like to do anything else?
Pellow, I can't access the sheet for some reason. It says available characters, but it won't let me click it. Interesting. Aw, weird.
Yeah, I was having that issue earlier. It was like not doing the things for me.
Do the thing. Okay. Well, if that was the action with a bonus action, I will point randomly and inspire something.
All right. You inspire Armon, who is next up.
Armon, you hear wonky saxophone music as my bent up tenor sax from the...
Wait, I'm Armon.
Yes, and I'm like, you hear it.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, inspired, my friend.
Oh, I'm inspired. Okay, cool.
And you're up.
Is it a D6 or?
I believe it's a D6. Yes.
Okay. We're low level. Okay. So I can see. I am going to. I'm going to shout at the old lady. Madam, would you please get a hold of your pets?
Make a persuasion check or an intimidation check, depending on how you want to do this.
Oh, they're both 0. It's fine. Perhaps we can take them upstairs and continue the battle against the real villain, your former husband. And I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, I think that's a rotation too.
Well, did we? So we didn't explain. Did we explain the on the at the
didn't.
second? So for those of you coming in the first time,
We did.
Oh, we did. The second time rotation, it's 1 and 20, and every 10 minutes instead of 15.
It's been real, y'all. It's been real.
That's a rotation.
Is that Matt again?
As you hear the old woman, you hear the cat's angry noises drop down, allowing you to hear the creaks of an old chair. As you hear the sounds of an elderly woman drawing herself up. You know, it's been many years down here. As she comes to the door, she has a walker. It's covered in cats. And there has been one thing that has kept me going. Revenge. If you would like, me and my cats would also enjoy going and killing my husband.
Only if I can have his hair.
You drive a hard bargain, young man.
I can be very persuasive.
Yes. Yeah, roll persuasion.
See how persuasive you can be.
Yeah.
That is a 26.
You can have his whole head for all that I care.
Oh, no. No blood and guts. Only hair, please.
Okay. Shall we go then?
My god, Margerin, is the god of two things, churning and vengeance. Let us be away.
What do you think, baby? I hear you talk and walk like a man.
The baby, awoken by you talking, rises, standing at a full 2 foot 4 inches, including the little horns. My name is Gremmel, and I came to save my mother.
Wait a second.
And
Sorry.
for revenge.
I hate to interrupt.
You're not the baby. You're not the baby we're looking for. We're looking for a Grenel.
We've been calling you Grenel this whole time.
Oh my God.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Oh, sorry. I
That's-
didn't want to be rude.
that's-
I didn't know if it was sort of a dialect thing.
That's very it's in our culture, same thing. Both words.
Oh,
Whose
N's and
culture?
M's are interchangeable.
The Hawthorne culture, subterfuge, and interchangeable names.
Right.
That
Well,
explains your
half of
whole
it that your mother
lineage with
Is
the
as old
Nigel
as
and
she is, and you're just a baby, and she's been down here for however long she looks as old as she looks.
This place takes time from you at a faster rate.
That sounds insane.
Do we look
It-
older?
Roll. Everybody can roll a D4.
love that.
My beautiful man pecs.
Everyone knows Krish Emsworth only gets more attractive with time.
That is yet to be seen.
Who rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1.
The two of you don't notice any difference. Who rolled a 2?
I still do.
I rolled a 2.
Now that they mention it, you just feel a little different.
Mm.
Who rolled a 3?
Kid.
Kyd and
Pellow.
Pellow, you both, your skin's not as tight, your pores are not as are a little
Oh.
bigger.
Weird. Wow. I'm all
My
set
youth is
now.
all I have.
Well, shall we get out of here? Avenge the horrors done by my father, and claim the throne of Hawthorne.
Yes.
Sounds good, baby.
Yes.
I am properly
Yes.
vexed by your enchanting speakings.
The horrors done to my mother have cursed me and my father's lineage. And I have been cursed with the knowledge of one who has lived many lives more than this form that I take myself in. As the tiny baby begins to plop with his little baby feet along the road, or along the pathway and out into the kitchen. As he looks over, "Mother, shall we go?" As she nods softly, a door opens that leads back to as he opens it, you see stairs going up.
I have one question, Madam Hawthorne.
Yes.
If you had stairs, just like easy access to stairs out of this dungeon, like at any point, could you not have just left?
This doesn't take us out of the dungeon. It just takes us
Oh.
back to the main room.
You sound like me.
I
Whoa,
fucked up
that
for a moment.
So freaky.
The voices are very interchangeable tonight.
Yes, it's as it goes. This just takes us back to the main room.
I see. The weird
figure you
cat
guys can-
curtain room.
Find a way out from there.
Yeah, wait, what about that cat man?
They did call this the Dungeon of Insanity.
Yeah, no, but I want the baby to explain that too. Since it seems like the baby's just giving us all the goods.
Let-
As long as we're here,
What
explain the
exactly
weird
is
jellicle
a
guy.
jellicle cat?
Gotta
Let
do that.
me say that that one, if we kill my father, I will tell you.
Oh, yeah.
shit.
Oh,
Shit.
I get
That
out
was a
both
really-
my tiny daggers and I just take my little feet and run right up those staircases.
That was a really good way for Matt to pass it on to some other idiot that has to come up with a reason why that jellicle cat's down there.
As you run up the stairs, you find yourself back
Oh
in
my
the
God.
main room. Furballs still on the ground. The curtains pulled back to show cats. The door behind, ahead of you, closed.
Well, do we hit it with a hammer until the door opens?
Do it. I say do it.
yes, I can. As I pull out the warhammer,
I pull out my mace.
look over to Krish and be like, "Just give him a wink," and then start going at it.
I like the way you swing that. Wait, no. I like the way you swing it.
Oh,
Hey, very good. I'm gonna start hitting the wall with my mace alongside Sir Tadley.
As I'll have you both roll strength checks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, strength checks. Athletics, sorry. My apologies.
15. Oh, we're changing.
Oh, another natural one.
So, Adam, what was your character that got the one? That was
Armon.
Armon. Tadley. So, Armon, as you swing, your hammer breaks. Your mace was not made for this. It was made for crushing skulls, not doors. But Tadley, you were able to smash this door with the strength that no old woman could hope to amass. It appears that's what has been keeping her down here all this time. Just a very good deadlock as the door opens up and you get the smell of uncat scented air for the first time in what feels like years.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, I have a quick question about Krish. Did anyone heal Krish?
No.
Okay,
I was
cool.
thinking the same thing.
So I am still downstairs. Cool.
I
Oh,
need
somebody
to
should
make
go get Krish.
2 consecutive death saving
6
throws.
retroactive death saving throws.
So that's a 16. That's a success. That's a 4. That's a fail. That's an 18. So I stabilize.
Yeah, he did stabilize.
Okay.
Oh shit! You were winking at Krish, and I did not see Krish. Oh, I will go down below and be like, poke in the head and pop a cure wounds in there. For 1d8 plus 5. Hey, full. So you get 13 health back, Krish.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the first time I've been killed like that, or nearly been killed like that. It's a dangerous place where I come from.
Community service is a tough job.
It is. It really, giving back, staying humble. You know, down
Really
to earth.
just way on the soul.
Are we getting out of here? Is have we solved the riddle of the Jellicle cat and the?
Oh no, we Jellicle cat. We haven't. We have to go kill the guy up top to
Right.
get that answer.
Oh, that's an
And,
enticing reward.
Yes, and Pellow is going to get the hair still.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean that.
Oh,
I
goes-
guess I am.
Let's get on up there. Let's go ahead and kill us a lord.
Yeah. Okay.
Wouldn't be the first
And
time for me.
Just leave my mace down below, knowing it will not serve me for the next fight.
Wait.
Kyd is going to pick up the kid and put the kid on the back of one of the cats so that the kid can be riding the cat into battle against its father. I'm sorry.
So
So
good.
as you all head up the circular stone steps that you descended so long ago, you head into the baby leading the way. The baby says, "My father's study is just this way. Be on your guard. There's no telling what'll be behind this door." And you head up to that massive oak door where he entered before. You stand at the precipice of Lord Hawthorne's study. What would you like to do?
Bash down the door.
Who said that?
So Tadley.
Tadley, with your make a strength check.
Lord Hawthorne, we have your son.
That is a 15.
Absolutely. So you bring down your hammer, boom, on the front of the door, boom, the door splinters. You kind of miss on the second one and hit the door handle, which moves, and the door does open. It was unlocked as the door swings open, and you see, sitting behind the desk, a large, stately little swivel chair. And you what happened?
Oh, you froze for a
Is everything
second.
fine? Oh, sorry. So there's one of the big swivelly office chairs facing away from you. You're back. Did you find my son?
We found him all right. That was a weird fucking. You weren't wrong about the Dungeon of Insanity.
And did you find my other son? As the chair pivots around and you see Lord Hawthorne in his own cat suit.
No.
Oh fuck! We might have killed that guy.
Oh.
You sent him to the Heaviside Lair.
Yeah, that's what happened. We're gonna. Can we send this guy to the Heaviside? Anyone opposed to sending this guy to the Heaviside Lair?
When he looks at Pellow, you wanted all my hair. Now you know my secret. And he looks at his whole body. It's not a cat suit. Underneath all his fine clothes, just from here down, it's just, he is not in a cat suit like the theatrical play Cats. He just has a cat human body like the movie Cats. And it is just as unsettling. If you want it, come and claim it. A deal's a deal.
I need to be clear. There is nothing I've ever wanted more desperately in my entire life. And I will go get that hair.
Oh my god, I'm dying.
How do you collect the hair, Pellow? He is just a man covered in cat hair.
Is it long hair? Like, is he a long-haired cat or is he a short-haired cat?
Yeah, it's definitely Dame Judi Dench, like full on Mancoon.
Fuck you. Oh my god.
I mean, is he moving as I approach?
No, he's perfectly still. It looks like he has completely prepared himself for this event, and he looks at it.
Unsettling.
Yeah, we're getting there. Pelor, how do you remove all of this man's hair?
He's gonna just pull out his dagger and get to work.
Okay.
Fuck.
I think this is a sleight of hand check for me. How delicately can you shave an entire man?
Shaving or shearing?
That'll be a 17.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you get to work as just shearing him away. As Pellow does this, Lord Hawthorne just stares unblinkingly at you all.
What's his wife doing right now?
She is very slowly joining with her walker made of cats.
She's got a Zimmer frame of cats.
I don't know how this was supposed to go. I wasn't expecting this. I really thought we were gonna have to ice this guy.
Yeah, he's really throwing me for a loop.
What's the baby doing?
The baby riding on its cat. The cat is going to pounce up on the desk and stand on its back legs, which the baby will then balance on top of the top legs of the cat to look its father square in the eye. And it's just two NPCs talking to each other. And the baby says, "Father, you knew I'd pull that wall sconce." And he says, "Yes, son, I did. You knew I'd find my mother, what you did to her. Yes, son. Yes."
Are you gaining enjoyment out of this shaving episode? Would you like further assistance, like moving this along? That dagger, Pellow, it is going quite slowly, and I will use a second level spell slot to cast Spiritual Weapon to get or cast a massive shaver.
Great. Yeah, absolutely that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll me a d20 and just tell me what it is.
14.
14's so good enough. As this massive shaver of the god of churning and vengeance passes over this cat man's body, you see as the fur gets scraped away, he starts to shrink. And you see the baby start to grow.
Oh no.
And as
Are we still in the dungeon? It's like we're maybe still in the dungeon of insanity.
no, it's happening.
I agree, mate. This is
And
so fucked
as
up.
all
I
the
like
hair
this.
leaves this man, you see him turn into a baby himself as the baby grows into a carbon copy of his father, only with red hair. in
Is he also
place
a
of
cat man?
brown.
And his
No, just a
antlers? Does he still have the antlers?
Just a regular person. Yeah, the crown it was for a baby, so he does take that off and put it to the side.
Was it crown? I thought he just straight up had antlers.
But yeah, now we have a baby where the man was and a man where the baby was. Over to you, April.
Why would you do this to me?
If you can tie this up,
Or stall for 10
Margarine,
minutes.
bless you.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get out of this.
Bring us home.
Yes. So the baby, now a full-sized man, looks at his father turned into a baby.
Yeah, they switched.
Oh,
The
his
man's a baby and
father-
the baby's a man, and there's just a pile of hair on the ground.
is it a baby cat, like half cat man?
You're the DM, you tell
Okay,
me.
cool. That's right. Okay. But just a regular sized baby in front of him. And then he scoops up the little baby who is his father. And he cradles him and turns around. And his mother, with her cat walker, comes in and she's like, "Oh, well, I see that you shaved your father." "Yes, mother, we did. Now, as for you, little mister, should I put you in a dungeon? No. Let's break this cycle of insanity. Let's raise you right." And the baby is just kind of like looking up at him, and he starts cooing. And the cats start rubbing against the legs of the mom and the son, who is now a man, but he was a man the whole time and not a baby. And then they go in and they close the dungeon door. But one of the cats scurries in to the dungeon just before the door fully closes, and you can hear on the other side of the door as the dungeon closes, one day, my brother, I will get out of here, and I'm coming for you to release my father."
Yeah.
Cats in the cradle and the
Takes
silver spoon.
his massive
Little boy
pile
blue
of
and the
hair.
man in the
Just
moon.
goes, "This worked out better than I could have possibly hoped for me."
When you're coming home, son, I
Oh my
don't know
goodness.
when. We'll be together then.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for
When you're gonna shave your
the
dad.
Dungeons of Insanity,
Oh, fucking hell.
which retrospectively is a bit on the nose.
What a fucking weird trip that was. Oh my God.
Hey, before we leave,
Yeah.
James, April, we've had such a lovely time. Please plug your stuff. Where can we find you? If we loved watching you, the people out in the audience, where can we watch you again, James? Where can we watch you?
Yeah, if you're in the Bay Area, I will start doing live shows when it can happen.
Sick.
But if you are on the online space, I do the Quests&Chaos, twitch.tv/Quests&Chaos. I DM a Rime of the Frost Maiden campaign on Saturdays, 12
Sick.
p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We also have a Patreon, patreon.com/Quests&Chaos. Yeah, Quests&Chaos. We got Discord, we got Instagram, we got all the things. And if you want to find me individually, go to @JamesAaronO on Instagram.
Amazing. And April, where could we find you?
Well, my name's April Hill, and you can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram and stiletto DM on Twitter. You can also find me playing as not playing as the overseer, being the overseer for Vault, a Fallout TTRPG set in the Texas Commonwealth in 2177. That's every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific on the Initiative Order. And then I'm all over the place playing all kinds of other stuff with all my friends, and this was so much fun being on here with you lot, so thank you so much.
It was
for
an
the
absolute
invite.
pleasure. Thank you
Thank
both for
you.
coming and joining us. Coming soon, Cats the Musical presented by Blackwater D&D. We're all going to dress up as cats and sing those very strange songs. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Had a lot of fun. Thank you everyone who donated bits for inspiration and for GM changes and for a Wand of Wonder. As always, it adds to the chaos and makes it all the more enjoyable. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you, James. Thank you, April, for making this so much fun. And we'll see you all on Saturday, hopefully. Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Goodbye.